Former federal prosecutor and CNN legal analyst Shan Wu joining us now to discuss. So Shan, does that explanation fly from Stephen Miller? Well, it's just that he's actually choosing to take action. That's what he really meant.
I actually, even though Miller's a pretty skilled spin artist, I really think that one kind of falls flat on its face. Obviously, the president's statement that he doesn't need to do it undercuts the normal sense of the word emergency, and he's basically just walked himself into yet another legal storm. I mean, as we see all across the country with the cases being filed, it's, like everybody in the pool all at once. Originally, when we analyzed this, the question was who has standing to sue. There's some speculation perhaps Congress does because of the legislative power being infringed upon for appropriations. Congress does. It looks like landowners also jumping in who may lose their land for eminent domain. The states are jumping in. Everybody is going to find standing to sue, and they're all starting to file. So it's just adding to this, just a firestorm of legal issues for an already embattled administration.
We are seeing those lawsuits begin. We know of at least two that have filed, as you point out. We're expecting to see from the ACLU, California, as we know as well. Based on what you have seen in terms of both the planning and suits that have already been filed, do any of these make enough of a case?
I think they will. First of all, they won't have much problem, in my opinion, with the standing. They'll be able to bring the suit. And then the question is going to be, I think we'll early on see a test of the legal issues because there will be preliminary injunctions sought. The standard there is there a substantial likelihood of success? And I think we'll get an early leaning of that. For Trump's people, their strategy is keep this legal, not factual, keep it fast. So get a ruling that it's legal for him to do this, push it through to the Court of Appeals if they lose, push it on to Supreme Court. They don't want to get mired down in facts, a little bit like the president himself doesn't like the facts, because the facts will take a long time, and they don't want that to drag on that way. The other really interesting issue about it is that the Trump administration has been very unhappy with these federal district judges having the jurisdiction to impose a nationwide preliminary injunction. So that may spawn yet another round of appeals up to the Supreme Court because they may want to challenge that too. And then lastly, the actual constitutional challenge to the statute may occur. I think Renato Mariotti pointed out over the weekend that the way the statute is written, Congress can vote to terminate the emergency, the president can veto it, and then it works like a regular veto. They need a supermajority to override it. So there's also an avenue of constitutional attack saying that particular process is unconstitutional because it infringes upon Congress's normal majority vote for appropriating funds. So there's a whole myriad of legal challenges ahead.
Shan, based on everything that you just said up there, it doesn't sound that this is necessarily the quicker route that the president said it might be. Shan Wu, always good to see you, my friend. Thank you.
Good to see you, Erica.